Hey, this is Reddit Stories. I am reading stuff. Today we will be continuing with r/talesfromretail. Hit the subscribe button if you're new here. Now sit back and enjoy the stories. Sign this note to say you're a terrible employee. Not my story, but my friend's. My friend, L, worked at a discount store in our small, bogan town. It sold general household things, arts and crafts, stationery and the like at pretty cheap prices. The store had very few employees, and my friend was receiving close to full-time hours each week. So I'm pretty sure she just did not care about trying to please crazy people. She was working on the till and had just scanned this particularly customer's C item. L, that'll be $10. C, $10? But it's less at a different discount store. L, sorry, but it's $10 here. C, I want it for less. L, I'm sorry, we don't do price match. C, get me your supervisor. L, I am the supervisor. C, where's your manager? L, they're not here today. C, well then you're going to give them this when you see them. The customer then whips out a pen and notebook and quickly scribbles a note. She then hands my friend the note in the pen and says, sign this. According to my friend, the note read, L would not give me the item for the proper price. L had terrible customer service and was extremely rude, and then C's name and number. My friend stared at her for a few seconds, figuring out if she was serious, before simply saying, no. C, I need you to sign this and give it to your manager. L, no, it's not true. C, I'm going to come back and have you fired. And then she stormed out without her item. Nothing ever came of it. Crazy. If you enjoyed this video so far, don't forget to like and subscribe to help us make more videos. We waited, and we waited. I work in a liquor store. One Saturday afternoon, one of our regular customers came in to buy some alcohol. He usually came by maybe once a week. Nice chap. He had a trolley with some bottles of wine on the top tray and a box of beer on the lower part of the trolley. I scanned everything, boxed up his wine, and he paid and went on his way, wheeling the trolley out to his car. Later on, I went to grab a trolley to bring it inside, and there was a box of beer left on one. It was the same beer that the customer had bought earlier. I went and checked the cameras, and sure enough the man had wheeled the trolley to his car just outside the store, put his wine in the back of the car and wheeled the trolley back, forgetting the beer on the lower tray. No worries, I thought he'd likely be back once he realized. I told my manager what had happened and reprinted a copy of his receipt and made a note at the counter so that if he came back we would give him the beer he had left behind. He never returned that night, but I figured he was usually in most weekends, so we left the receipt with the note up the front for when he came back. Well, the weeks came and went. Each Saturday I'd come into work and the receipt would still be there. He hadn't come in. I double-checked with my coworkers, they knew who the customer was, it was just that he hadn't been in since he left the beer behind. It was rather disheartening. The receipt stayed up the front for about 6 weeks. Maybe he moved or was on holiday? But after that period of time, the receipt was removed. I guess my manager figured that he probably wasn't coming back, or that everyone knew who he was in the case that he did come back. Then last weekend I came into work and my coworker told me he came back. My coworker didn't figure out who he was at first until he saw the beer he was buying and said to him, "Did you leave some beer behind last time you were here?" It clicked. The customer told my coworker that the next day he had gone to his fridge for a beer and there was none. The customer figured that he had just forgotten to buy it and thought nothing more of it. He was pleasantly surprised to find that there was a free box waiting for him. And behold, he finally got to take home his beer. He was happy, we were happy. These sausages are too hot. So, this happened about 5 years ago, back when I was working in a supermarket. We had a customer come into store asking to speak to a manager to make a complaint and to get a refund on a product that she'd bought from us. She complained that she had burnt her mouth on some sausages that she'd bought from us because they were scalding hot. The manager was sort of worried at this point. We may have been selling our cooked deli products too hot, causing burns, which ultimately could lead to someone claiming damages, etc. The manager asked her some more questions to try and find out more. It quickly became apparent a few minutes into the conversation that the woman had bought uncooked, chilled sausages from us. Had taken them home, cooked them herself, then came in for a refund because the sausages were too hot. The confused look on the customer's face as my manager explained that if she cooked them at home then the temperature of the sausages was her responsibility was priceless. Needless to say, she did not get her refund. Hit the subscribe button for more daily Reddit content and press the bell icon to get notified when a new video is uploaded. Also, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, it really does help the channel. If you have any ideas, suggestions, let us know in the comment section. See you in the next one.